Can you imagine going to school by dog sled? These sleds are still a useful way to get around in remote areas of Alaska, where large areas are covered in snow for much of the winter. This snow cover is part of the cryosphere. During summer, the snow cover in most places melts, but on some mountaintops, and in the areas near the poles, the snow cover stays frozen year-round. When snow builds up over centuries, it can form a glacier. A glacier is a moving mass of ice. Gravity pulls glaciers downslope very slowly over time. Glaciers are found on high mountaintops and in cold places such as Greenland and Alaska. Pieces of glaciers that reach the ocean break off to form icebergs. Icebergs are different from sea ice. Sea ice forms when seawater near the poles freezes and forms a layer of ice that floats at the ocean's surface. Sea ice covers between 4 and 10% of Earth's oceans. It is important because it helps regulate Earth's temperature and reduce the amount of seawater lost through evaporation. Polar bears and other Arctic mammals depend on sea ice when hunting for food. In areas of land near the poles where it is cold year-round, water that is soaked into the soil can become permanently frozen. Permafrost is a layer of soil that remains frozen even when the surface layer thaws. But permafrost, sea ice, glaciers, and snow make up only a small fraction of Earth's frozen water. Most of the cryosphere is at the South Pole, where a large sheet of ice covers both Antarctica and the sea, forming a polar ice cap. A second, smaller polar ice cap is found in the Arctic at the North Pole. Together, the polar ice caps contain more than 90% of Earth's frozen freshwater.